What's going on out there, world? Like every day I come on this live. Some days I write stuff down that I'm going to talk about, but I'll because a lot of people invite me to their pages, and I'm going to be honest. A lot of people may get mistaken of what I say, but I'm gonna say it to you like this: I ain't got no friends on this YouTube, okay? And I'm not from this generation or I'm not from this aura where people get mistaken for what somebody say. I don't play them type of games. I don't play them type of games with adults. If you don't get what I'm saying, you don't get what I'm saying. I could care less, because what I'm seeing on this YouTube or this social media website, that people playing games, and I'm not for the nonsense. Okay, just like many others, but right now I don't care about many others. I'm talking about me, because I see a lot of people thinking that it's okay to say stuff to people, and they thinking that it's okay for people to go back and forth at them, or you say this or you say that or you say that. Like, yo, let me talk to the people of the world and the people that's coming on YouTube, because as I say, I don't play with childish behavior of so-called adults that think they're adults, because right now everybody think they're right. I ain't come from that generation of everybody thinking they right. I came from a generation where certain people stayed in their place. Everybody played their position. But it's so sad that nowadays we have everybody playing a position where everybody think they are somebody. And it's not no disrespect to anybody, but people have to stop thinking you're something that you're not. Okay? You have to stop. And the reason why I'm going to talk like this, because it's not good where everybody thinking they tough. Everybody thinking that somebody say something to them that they must say something back. Like, stop that with this social media nonsense. And then I wouldn't even say it's social media nonsense. I should say, I should say, it's just to show you how low vibration and how, like, you can't even use the words that you want to use because they'll give you a strike. But it's just to show you that a lot of people minds ain't grow on YouTube, and they call themselves adults, but they're not adults at all. I don't like when people say that they're grown, but they come on here and they act worse than little kids and babies. And I keep on seeing the deal where some people will come on this YouTube joint just so somebody else could say something to them. And if you go in somebody chat, or they don't say hello to you, or they don't say what's up to you, you feel emotional about it. Like, yo, where did you emotional people come from? Where did you nonsense people come from? Is it that everybody want attention nowadays? And everybody is playing along with a stupid game? Like, and that's why I always say I'm not from this internet, and I'm not playing games with nobody, because I don't care how people feel. Okay? Because when it comes to being an adult, or when it comes to making sense or having sense, I'm not with the foolish world of playing games with nobody. Okay? Don't ever get it mistaken that I'm talking positivity on this YouTube thing and then I won't snap to put people in their place. Because that's one thing that I love. Is to put people in their place when they're out of place. Because there's a sickness in the world where people think that it's good, that people act other than themselves and people act up. I'm not from that world. I'm not from where people could act stupid and people could do stupid things and everybody stand around and laugh like it's nothing. I'm not from a place where adults will act like kids. Okay? For real, because I'm seeing a lot of misbehavior in this world where people are trying to continue to do things. People are doing stuff. Like, no. No. And that's why we can have people all around the world could act foolish and people think that it's okay. Why you think people like Trump could do what he want? Because nobody ain't going to do nothing about it. That's first of all. And people are going to continue to laugh at the things that he do and laugh at the things that him and his friends do. Because you know why? When people try to stop, not him, but him and his friends, it will be people defending him and his friends. You know, we living in a world where a lot of humans done forgot about the order of things and the natural order of things. That's why I made that post the other day about the Metza star, one of the oldest stars in the world, over 14 billion years old. Okay? And people are like to say, yo, I don't want to be disrespectful to people, gods, or whatever. I'm going to say like this, people, stop it. Okay, because almost everybody on earth is disrespecting the Most High. We got so much different religions. People follow so much different ways of life, right? But it don't matter what humans say. Everybody came here the same way. Once you are a human being, you came in this life the same way. Don't matter whether you came through the vagina or a belly hole, C-section or regular procedure. You're a human being. But humans like to play games, and that's why I say I don't take this YouTube thing serious. Because there's a whole bunch of people that play games up here. There's a whole bunch of people up here that thinking that their information is better than other people's information and they must argue. Man, if you don't get your silly selves out of here arguing over stupidity, and you arguing over things and nothing ain't get better. I'm not with that. I'm not with the nonsense of people arguing over stuff and ain't nothing get better. Good morning to you out there, Sassy. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Nah, it's not that I don't feel no way, Sassy. I don't feel no, let me tell you, I don't feel no way. And this is the thing that's wrong with the world. When people talk about correcting people in this world, people will say how people feel. I don't have no way of feeling in no way. This world is living in a wrong way where this world needs to correct. So it has nothing to do with my feelings. It has something to do with the world that needs to be corrected. Okay? Because when people face real problems, that's when people want to jump and say, oh my gosh, why did they do this or why did they do that? Well, they've been doing things all the time and nobody didn't say nothing until something real happens. You know, so it's not about my feelings. You think my feelings got to do with people dying every day? But if I talk about it or if I do something about it, does that got anything to do with my feelings? And this is why I tell people, I'm not on this YouTube to go against anybody. I'm not on this YouTube to be friends with anybody. You know, because too much people play too much games on this YouTube thing and this social media thing that I'm not with. I'm not with none of these games. I'm not from this world. I'm not. You know, because people want to throw everything on the internet. They get married, they throw it on the internet. They get divorced, they throw it on the internet. They lose their job, they throw it on the internet. Something bad happens at work, they throw it on the internet. Live your life, man. And stop worrying about this internet world. Do something for real. You know? So, I don't feel no way about a lot of things that's going on the internet. I would like it to be correct because I'm sick of seeing adults act like little kids. I don't come on this internet to put my emotions into this joint as in putting it into my world and making it live my life, because my life is going to be good whether the internet moves good or bad, you know, and that's what I want people to I do not connect my life to this internet thing. I do not throw my life into this internet thing, you know. So I want to tell everybody out there, do not get it mistaken of thinking that I'm going to put my life emotions into this internet. No, it's not worth it at all. This is a sick place. Okay, this is a place full of negative people, negative energies, and I wouldn't attract it into my life. Okay, life is too real to put it into a fake program to really make this thing like be something in your life. No, because when I turn this YouTube off, I have to go back to life. When I turn YouTube on, I have to deal with a YouTube life. You know? Nah. I don't put too much stock into this YouTube thing or any social media site because I know the outlook of it. I know the outcome. I know the end game. Many people come up here and act like they're intelligent, but they're not intelligent at all. And many people come up here to cause arguments with people. I'm not in that nonsense. I'm not in that type of world. And sometimes, like, you need to let people be who they are. Okay? Because there's a lot of people kissing people ASS in this world and on this internet. I'm not in for that. I'm not into saying something because we are so-called YouTube friends. I'm not into that. I'm not made into this world to be in your program. And I'm not made into this world to fit your program. And I'm not made in this world to fit any program. I'm not. I go against all programs. That's how I was made, to fight against any program, any system. Okay? I go against the machine. Some people may work with the machine, but I was made to go against the machine because the machine is not natural nature. The programs are not natural nature. Excuse me. Yeah, excuse me there. Now I just see the internet turn in a sick way and I see it already. I see the sickness that's happening before it happened. And with a lot of people, it ain't about giving people a fair warning because many people would not listen. Many people would walk into their own death. Okay? They would walk into their own death. And I'm not from this generation of where people don't listen. I'm not from this generation where people will walk into their own death and don't take heed. I'm not from a generation where people don't realize what's going on and they don't do nothing about it. I'm not from that generation. I'm not from that world. I'm not from them souls. Okay? I was raised to have sense. I was raised to use the sense that I was raised with. Okay, no, I am not perfect, but you know what? The sense that I have, it helps me get around things in life. You know? Like, I really, and to put it into better understanding, I grew up into a world where I love learning. Okay? I learn from everything that's around me. And if I don't know something, I'm never afraid to ask anybody. And if somebody don't teach me what I want to learn, I'm always willing and determined to find out. I will bust my brains and I will get it. Okay? So like I don't worry about a lot of things in the world that people will call difficult and people don't help because there's many things in this world that I ask for help with. And many people laughed or they didn't help me, and I found out myself. I took things myself, so I don't worry if people don't help me with things, and you shouldn't worry if people don't help you with things either, because a lot of people in this world, people may smile in your face, but they will surely stab you in your back. People will smile in your face, and they will surely want to see you fail. And this is why I say that I'm not with the YouTube games, because people think that people are stupid. People come, like, people come with smiles, and they don't mean good towards your life. So I don't joke around with people of thinking that things is a games. I don't play around like that with people. You know, I make sure people watch what they do around me and watch how they move around me, whether it's in the physical or whether it's far away. I make sure people watch how they treat me, cause some people don't like when you guard yourself from them. But me, I learned that yes, I will always guard myself from others that will try to harm me. Never feel the shame or never feel bad for protecting yourself away from people that look to harm you. And that's the type of world we live in nowadays, where people harming you, but they coming with a smile. Nah, I don't believe in your fake smile. You know, I don't believe your smile. And that's what many people are coming with. You know, shake your hand very well, hug you very well. But while they hugging you and shaking your hand, they got a mysterious grin. They got a bad feeling inside of what they're going to do to you from today and the days coming on. This is why I don't get where a world that we live in, where people will actually see the evil every day but then complain in the after effects. No, don't complain after you see what's going on. And this is what I like don't really get along with a lot of people. Because I see the nonsense that people do, and I cut you off short right there, or I just don't deal with you. You know, like I be telling people, man, I don't play with the nonsense of not knowing what's going on around me or not knowing who's around me. Mm-mm. Pay attention to people very well. I observe people very well. I observe what's around me very well. I don't like to not know, or I don't like to live in the unknown. Mm-mm. Because it's just like the point. You go in a room, you better know how much people in that room. You better know who is who. You better know how people are. You better know how their energies are. And people be thinking, oh, that's just for military people, or that's just for army people, or that's for spiritual people. Well, keep on being fooled for what you think is for who and who's for who. Okay? And that's how people will go around you, and people will come around you, and they'll pull tricks on you. Because you're not observing what's around you. You're not knowing what's around you. Because you just let people come around you and be around you, but you don't even know that these people could be helping you, or these people could be hurting you. Observe. Okay? Observe. I don't play with people coming around me just for the fun. I don't. I don't let people just come around me. I don't. For real. Because you got to be around me for a purpose, or you're around me and it doesn't serve no purpose. Because I'm not just going to come around you for what? What am I doing? What are we solving? What are we accomplishing? You know? And this is why when I see people coming on YouTube and going back and forth, or trying to start arguments with each other, or trying to say this and that, what are you accomplishing? What are you solving? What are you doing? What is your end game? What is your goal? What are you? Huh? But human beings don't like when you talk like that, because people don't like when you put them in their place, when they act out of place. One thing I don't like with so-called adults is when they act like children, or when they act like they don't have no sense. I can't be around adults like that. Okay? Because if you think that you bad, or you think that you look good to the world, or you think that you're something, as my father always said, when you think you bad, it's somebody badder than you. And I've seen that happen many times in life. Whether it was a male or a female, thinking that they bad. And it was always somebody that circled around the block to show them who's badder. And I'm not talking violence, okay? So get your low vibration mind out of here. It was always somebody that came back around to show them who's badder. And I'm not talking negative energy either, okay? Because sometimes when you got to show somebody, you got to show somebody. Okay? Because that's the type of world we living in today, where people thinking it's okay, as I always say, to play with people that's not playing. And that's like on this YouTube thing, where you have people disrespecting people. And you got some people in life that they don't know what it is for people to disrespect them and play games with them. Okay? Because they're serious people. They don't play and joke around. So when them people look for not to play with you, you have to understand, people are not into your childish games. What you are into, people are not into, or they never been into. Okay. 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 You know? And that's what I see with a lot of people doing. That's why I just give people basic things on, if you speaking sense in your chat or on your page, yes, I'm going to go in there, I'm going to say bless up. I'm going to bless everybody in your chat. Because I ain't got no beef. I ain't got no drama with nobody on no YouTube. Are you serious? What are you thinking? Even to joke around or play the dozens, or to play games with it, I ain't into that. I ain't into that. Because I'm going to tell everybody this. All them jokes that people play with each other on YouTube, mark my words, on my grandmother's graveyard and my grandmother's grave site in the West Indies, it will get serious. Trust me. Because people, there's certain games you don't play in this world. And I hear a lot of people, you know, on YouTube, even the big, like Adam, No Jumper, Vlad, hear people talking about people mothers. I keep telling people, man, keep people mothers' names out your mouth. Stop looking for that type of dirty energy where you thinking it's okay to talk about somebody's mother. That's one of the sickest things you could do in this universe, is to talk about somebody's universe, okay? Don't do that. Because you people must thinking that, yeah, I'm going to disrespect that person, whether it's a male or female. And I'm going to tell you my breakdown of why some people think it's okay to diss some people mothers. Because some people want to get that person so mad, right? And they want that person to do something to them, or they want that person to react. But let me tell you something. In the spiritual world, you already curse yourself when you putting that negative energy upon yourself, and you are talking about somebody's mother. You're talking about somebody everything. Okay? And you thinking that you want that person to be aroused. To be honest with you, people don't like the truth, right? But what if that person unalive you for talking about their mother? What if that person put you in the hospital? Huh? Hmm? Hmm? And people don't get this. People don't, like, I'm going to say this because, as I say, yes, I got a page where there's enough positivity, enough sense on my page. But as I say, I don't preach that turn the other cheek. I'm not like, I respect Martin Luther King, but I'm from Malcolm and I'm from my days. I'm from Khalid, okay, and much more that I won't name on this internet. Okay? I'm not gonna preach where somebody beating you up and you turn the other cheek or you don't defend yourself. No. Defend yourself in this world. Okay? Defend yourself. Don't let nobody attack you and you ain't doing nothing like, I ain't from that sick, sadistic world, okay? Because that's how the world is nowadays. And that's how they used to beat some slaves. Beat you. And they get mad that you get mad at them. Okay? Don't live in a sick world like that. Where people get mad at you for getting mad at them for beating you. Type of like, shit. Woo! Woosah. And that's the type of sickness that some people love. God bless to everybody out there, man. Thank you for you being in the building, Sassy. Appreciate your energy. Thank you.